Arkadiusz Pawłowski here with a very special guest, wrestling royalty, Charlotte Flair. So first question has to be about the game. Are you a player? We know you are.
Yes.
Had you had a chance to play the new game? Do you like it?
I haven't played the new game, but I love my gear and the detail, and I saw the big head mode for the first time today. It's crazy.
I know that we have a lot of players in WWE. We have the whole up, down, down channel.
Yes.
Who is the best WWE player in WWE today?
Oh. It'd have to be Xavier Woods or AJ Styles.
There's this $1 million AJ Styles
Yes.
challenge. He's ready. He's training for it.
He's super competitive, and he'll be ready, 100%.
Yeah, the producer said that he thinks wrongly that if he wins, he gets the $1 million prize.
Yes. Oh, I don't think AJ gets the $1 million.
But he thinks so.
Probably.
Okay, so Charlotte, being from the Flair family, do you feel that there is more pressure on you than just like if you went, if you didn't have the Royal Flair name?
Yes. The pressure is good because I feel I work the best under pressure, but I don't think a lot of people take into consideration just how hard it is or the weight of having that legacy. As much as it opened doors, it also closes a lot because I just can't be, anything. I will always be Ric Flair's daughter.
But in this short time that you have been in the wrestling business, you have achieved so much, and it's not only because of the name, it's mostly because of your hard work, of your great accomplishments.
It's 100% all because of my hard work, not
Okay.
because of my last name.
That is correct. Charlotte, tell me one more thing. When it comes to your conflict with Becky Lynch right now, obviously you guys were friends. I think it's safe to say you were friends. She went even as far as to call you the dreaded B word recently. Is there any coming back from this?
I think the hardest thing with what's going on in the rivalry is that I had no idea she felt this way about me the entire time. And I think with how my career has been on a roller coaster, good, bad, the one thing that I've always done is given credit where credit is due. And I've always given credit to the other horsewomen. And to see me not getting the same respect, regardless if someone wants the title or not, I think that's what hurts me taking away from our friendship, is that I thought it wasn't a jealousy thing. I thought that we were all in this together. So I think that's what hurts the most. But for me, my greatest accomplishments have come from failing. So if, I failed at Hell in a Cell, but if there's one thing I've always, learned from it, and I think that's what will take me to, I don't know what's next for my chapter, but I'll have to learn from this. And maybe that's, be solo and not have, that ride or die friend.
Other than Becky Lynch, who you obviously have great chemistry with, both as partners and as opponents, who do you feel on the current WWE roster brings the best out of you?
Every woman's different. Everyone brings out a different feeling for me. Natty, when I'm facing Natty, there's a different me. When I face Sasha, there's a different, side of me. Asuka was probably my biggest challenge because I felt I had so much to prove. And now with Becky, it's just I want every rivalry to feel different. And I just, until I get there, I don't know what that person's going to bring out of me.
You have been a part of so many firsts. You, along with the women that you mentioned, the first Royal Rumble match, the first women's Royal Rumble match, the first women's Money in the Bank match, the Sasha and Bailey, the Iron Women matches. History is taking place in front of our eyes. Now the WWE Evolution pay-per-view. What other firsts are there to get?
WrestleMania. And actually, since we're at 2K19, someone, there will be a first ever female to be on the cover. I see that in the future. So maybe those two things.
I'm sensing that you're talking about the main event of WrestleMania, right?
The main event of WrestleMania, yes.
Okay, so my last question: if you had one single piece of advice to give to somebody starting out in the wrestling business, what would it be?
I think first and foremost, I always say finish school if you're in school and you're young. But secondly, find something within you that you are extremely passionate about and use that to fuel your passion to finding a character and to getting better. Like, for instance, my whole career and story is based on the dream of my little brother. And every day, it's not about my dad. It's about, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for his dream. So it's just someone or whoever wants to do this is just find that, and then the character and everything else will just come naturally.
Thank you very much. Keep the dream alive.
Thank you.